What's happening? This is Eric Davis inviting you to join me every afternoon from 2 to 6 right here on 95.7 The Game.
Well, the bottom of the first would begin with the beginning of the very big afternoon for Jemiah Weeks. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lewis ready. Here's the windup, and the 2-2 on the way. Swung on line drive, base hit to right field. David Murphy over toward the line to field it, and turning it first with a single is Jemiah Weeks. Well, not a bad start to the game for the kid. And, of course, the backdrop to that is that Vince Cotroneo predicted that at some point today, Jemiah Weeks would hit his first Major League home run. Then with 2 away, Weeks was in scoring position. Willingham was batting. Here's the 0-1 rip, fair down the left field line in the corner. Weeks at second, turning at second. Hamilton digs it out. Weeks to third. They're going to wave him. He's around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Here's the tag, the slide, safe at the plate on a double down the left field line by Willingham. And the Athletics take a 1-0 lead. The relay from Hamilton, he dug it out of the corner to the shortstop Andrews. He was the relay man. And the Rangers had a shot with a good throw, but the throw was high and slightly toward the first base side of the plate. And then Torrey Alba reaching back, tried to make the tag on Weeks going by, and Jemiah scores the game's first run on a double by Willingham, and it's 1-0 Athletics. He and Ashley Weeks began that sequence at first base, scoring from first in the double by Willingham. In the second, though, the Rangers would make some noise against Cahill. They got a leadoff single by Michael Young, and that brought Beltre to the plate next. Here's the delivery, and Beltre, it's a drive right center field. Coco back to the track, at the wall, leaping, and he can't get it. He crashed into the wall. The ball hits the wall. Now the carom is played by DeJesus, and around third to score is Michael Young on a double to right center by Beltre, and the Rangers have tied it up. A great try by Coco Crisp. No regard for his body, leaping and crashing into the barrier. Beltre doubles, and the Rangers have tied it up at 1-1. So Beltre would go to third when Murphy bounced out to first, and Nelson Cruz batted next against Cahill. Infield halfway, the outfield slightly toward right, and Cruz hits a high fly ball. Center field, that'll score the run. Koch goes there under it now, and he makes the catch. Tagging from third is Beltre, and he is going to score, and the Rangers take a 2-1 lead. A sac fly to center by Nelson Cruz, and the Rangers come right back. And then the Rangers would increase their lead in the top of the sixth inning when Hamilton led off with a sun double to left. It initially looked like a routine fly ball, but lost in the sun by Willingham. And then Hamilton was still at second base with 2 away for David Murphy. Murphy wears the pant legs high, taps the plate with his bat deep in the box, and a wide open stance. Trevor Cahill hands together at the belt. And the 2-2 delivery, off speed, bounced into right for a base hit around third. Hamilton up with the ball to DeJesus. Here's the throw over the cutoff man. And so scoring is Hamilton, and Murphy winds up at second base. And the Rangers take a 3-1 lead. He would be stranded there when Cruz flied to center, ending the inning. So the A's had some work to do. They were down 3-1 when the bottom of the sixth inning began. And with 1 out, here was Mr. Weeks again. The outfield is toward left for Jemiah. Well, you've only got a couple of at-bats left maybe today, Vinny, to make good on your prediction.
It only takes one pitch.
That's true. So here's Lewis up on top into the windup. He throws, and Weeks swings and drives one to right field. Murphy is back. He's going to watch. It is gone. In the first Major League home run for Jemiah Weeks. And the Rangers lead has been trimmed down to 3-2. You are a soothsayer, Mr. Cotroneo.
I didn't know it was going to be the next pitch. He only needed one. It turned out to be the next one.
Well played, Cotroneo. And that was a no-doubter, too. He left very little doubt in the lower deck, about 30 feet fair, right between the 330 and the 367 marks. It is the 35th home run allowed by Colby Lewis, and for Jemiah Weeks, and what a sensational rookie year he's had, really only a half year. This kid has just been sensational. And so the A's were down 3-2 when the 7th inning began, and Colby Lewis was still pitching. He allowed a one-out walk to David DeJesus, and the last batter faced by Lewis this afternoon was Cliff Pennington.
Here's the 0-1. Swung on, fly ball right center field. On the run is Gentry. Back toward the track, trying to fight the sun. Reaches out. He can't get it. It kicks back into play. Murphy gets to it. Fires it back toward the infield. Racing to third is DeJesus. The A's are in business with runners at second and third. And one out for Brandon Allen.
I don't think Gentry really got a good feel for where that ball was.
He has such great speed, and you could sense there was some trepidation as he went toward the ball, not able to use the speed to its utmost ability to maybe close on it and make the catch. He reached out going from left center toward right center and never got it in his mitt. And fortunately for him, it took a hard carom back, and Murphy was backing up on the play, and DeJesus got the third. Willingham is 25th double, and Ron Washington is on his way. And he's going for the veteran left-hander Darren Oliver to take on Brandon Allen.
The A's would lift Allen. Scott Sizemore, the right-handed batter, came up to pinch hit. The Rangers here with first base open, and Suzuki on deck played the infield back. And here's what happened when Sizemore came to the plate against the veteran Darren Oliver.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball hit on the ground to the second baseman. Picked up by Kinsler. The run is home, and the game is tied. So Sizemore, despite making the out, drives in a run. His 53rd of the year. Brings home DeJesus, and the A's have tied at 3-3. Pennington on to third base on the play. So one batter, it appears, is what Wash had for Darren Oliver, and is going to go to Uehara for the second game in a row to face Kurt Suzuki with 2 outs and the go-ahead run at third base.
Suzuki would fly out, ending the inning, so the ball game stayed tied up at 3-3 when the bottom of the 8th began, and it was Mike Adams, the former Padre, who's had a lights-out year pitching for the Rangers with 1 out. He was facing Jemile Weeks. So the 1-2 pitch will be on the way. Adams throws, and Weeks hits a drive left center up the alley. It's a base hit, extra bases. He's at first, turning first. He's going to second. Hamilton plays it back, and have an afternoon, Jemile Weeks. He laces a double to left center field, and the A's have the go-ahead run in his scoring position. His 24th double this year.
Well, the word, Billy, being used last night is hope. Wanting to give the organization, give the fans that supported hope for the future. And this is quite a way for a send-off for Jemile Weeks to send that message back to the fans that they have found something in Jemile Weeks. This kid has been fun to watch. He's been making adjustments at bat to at bat. He has shown gap-to-gap power. I mean, this guy's going to be around for a while, and I think he's a fan favorite. He's going to be one for a while.
There are no better rookies. Now, we see him every day. Our perspective might be skewed because of that. There are no better rookies in this league. So Weeks at second base. The A's looking to take the lead. Coco Crisp was next up. Here's the 3-1 delivery. The set, and Coco swings, and a ground ball into right for a base hit. Weeks to third, around third, up with the ball is Murphy. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. Weeks has scored. Throw back to second. Coco dives into second safely as the Athletics take a 4-3 lead. A ground ball base hit to right by Coco Crisp. Weeks flying around third, scored. The throw by Murphy was high, came all the way into Napoli, and seeing that, Crisp was able to round first and go to second. The throw to the bag is second by Napoli to Andrus on the bag was not in time. The A's take the lead, and they're 3 outs away now from finishing out the home portion of the schedule with a victory on this Thursday afternoon. After that, Coco was able to steal third. The A's looking to add on, but Matsui struck out, and Willingham flied to center, so the A's took the 1-run lead to the 9th inning, and this after Balfour worked a 1-2-3 8th inning after his struggles in the 8th inning last night, and so Bailey was looking for a 1-2-3 9th to lock it up. He was facing the pinch hitter, Endy Chavez. And the fans on their feet. Bailey, a new baseball, rubbing it up, now doing some groundskeeping out there. Now plants his back foot, bends in to get his sign, has it now, and with 2 out, here's the 1-2 delivery on the way, and it's swung on, and did he miss it? Yeah, he did. He missed it. The ball game is over. He lost the bat. Looked confusing for a second. He almost threw the bat at the ball. The bat lands on the grass between The pitcher's mound, and first base Chavez strikes out. And the Athletics close out the home portion of the campaign with a win here today over the Texas Rangers by the final of 4-3. For Jemiah Weeks, a single, a walk, a home run, a double, an RBI, and 3 runs scored. He'll be joining Vince Cotroneo when the A's postgame continues.